Hi, and welcome to this latest immigration law update video. I'm recording this video on the 29th of July 2020 because today the Home Office have updated their guidance page, Coronavirus COVID-19 Advice for UK Visa Applicants and Temporary UK Residents. And what I've done, I've shared my screen so I can go through it with you and you can see what the latest changes are in terms of automatic extensions and people's leave to remain. So let's scroll down to the first heading, which says, if you're in the UK and your leave expired between 24th January 2020 and 31st July 2020. So previously, there were the automatic extensions by contacting the coronavirus immigration team. But it says here in the second paragraph, where my cursor is there, now travel restrictions are lifting globally. You will no longer be able to extend your visa automatically on this basis, and you're expected to take all reasonable steps to leave the UK where possible to do so, or apply to regularize your stay in the United Kingdom. So the automatic extensions are coming to an end. Either you've got a plan to leave or you've got to make now a proper extension application. But what they've done to allow time to make arrangements, they're giving an extra month's grace period to the 31st of August 2020. And they say here, during the grace period, the conditions of your stay in the UK will be the same as the conditions of your leave. So if your conditions allowed you to work, study or rent accommodation, you may do so during August 2020 ahead of your departure. And you don't need to contact the Home Office to tell us you're able to leave the UK during the grace period up until the 31st of August, forgive me. If you want to leave, but you can't do so before the 31st of August 2020, what you've now got to apply for is apply for additional time known as exceptional indemnity. And you do that by contacting the coronavirus immigration team. Now look at what they say. The indemnity does not grant you leave, but will act as short-term protection against any adverse action or consequences after your leave has expired. And the coronavirus team will provide you further information on what you need to do in order to request the indemnity. And what they want is details why you're unable to leave and supporting evidence. So if you've got a confirmed flight after the 31st of August, they want to see that ticket. Maybe it's because of a positive coronavirus test result. They want to see that. What about if you want to stay in the United Kingdom? Well, if you want to stay in the United Kingdom now, you need to apply under a route to stay in the United Kingdom. But there's still, the in-country switching provisions are still there. So it says you will also be able to submit an application form from within the UK where you would usually need to apply for a visa from your home country. So that concession is still in place. It says you'll need to meet the requirements of the route you're applying for and pay the UK application fee. This includes those whose leave has already been extended to 31st July 2020 and the grace period until 31st of August 2020. And while your application is under consideration, the terms of your leave will remain the same. What about if you've already overstayed? If you've overstayed your leave, if your visa or leave expired between 24th January and 31st July, there will be no future adverse immigration consequences. So there's a concession we need to hold on to maybe for the future applications, perhaps for indefinite leave to remain, if you didn't make an application to regularize your stay during this period. However, you must now do so from the 1st of August. So effectively, during this grace period up until the 31st of August 2020, either you've got to arrange to go home. If you can't go home before then, you've got to contact them for the exceptional indemnity, or you need to apply to remain in the United Kingdom, and the in-country switching provisions still apply. I'm not going to go through the rest of the guidance because that I think is substantially the same, but I just wanted to give you a very quick sort of hot off the press. I've just seen this myself and just run through it. Hot off the press update of what the current changes are. I hope that's helpful to you. So take action now during this period. Thanks a lot.